Hello and welcome to Heaven's Mopars. My name is Scott with an S. Just a fun way to remember a name. And with me I have Goldie. Hi Goldie. And Rusty. Yeah, they're my helpers. So today in this box right here I have a surprise. I was contacted by a company called Studio Phoenix, and they have speakers. They asked me to do a test and a review to advertise for them, basically, and as a result they gave me these speakers. Down below I will put a link. That's where you can buy them if you would like a set. They also told me that if I wanted to, I could be a partner with them. That way I could get like 10% commission off of each set that is sold. And so if you want to help support me, you can go buy a set of these and I will make 10% of the sale from them. I do believe they're around 150 bucks for a set of them. Go to studiophoenix.com and there you will see them for sale for $179.95. And at the end of checkout, you'll see a place that says discount code. Type in Heaven's Mopars, all as one word. There you'll get an $18 discount with the final price of $161.95. Set that I have are the bigger set. They are 200 watts for each speaker. So I got two speakers, so that's like 400 watts of power. That's plenty for my garage. And show you how to do an installation and set them up, and we'll go from there. You guys ready? Is Rusty ready? And Goldie? Let's do this. So here is the box that they were shipped in. My wife had opened these, otherwise they would be sealed. And then I would show me opening them and everything, but she had ordered something and she thought that this is what she had ordered, and she's like, what is this? So size of the speakers, everything is still as it is when I received it. I did look at these things. They have the attachments, the speaker wire, the power cord, the little amplifier, if that's what you want to call it, instructions, and the little card to send it. So let me take a look at, I'm working on my 69 Coronet. I'm replaced the floor in it. That little squeak was me stepping on Rusty's toy. I'm like, what was that? So let me look on the back here. It does have a bracket to mount it to a wall. So that's the Studio Phoenix is the name. And then their website is directly under it at studiophoenix.com. That's the model number. I hope you can read all that through the plastic. I could have said all that after I took it out of the plastic. I guess they have black and white, so you can choose what color you would like. They're nice speakers. They have the wheel that you can turn to tighten up your bracket so you can have them facing whichever way you want. So what I was thinking I would do is mount them on my garage, my newly remodeled garage. I just sheetrocked and added plug-ins because I didn't have any before. This is an old garage. So what I would like to do is probably mount one right there, and because I have I can run the power up there and then just drop it straight down. I still need to put trim around the windows, so I can put the power there to the first one and then run my speaker wire up above and set the other speaker over there. I added this whole section here knocked out this wall, extended it so I could move my car over and everything. I didn't want to put the speakers up first and then get them all beat up and whatever and then take them down. The speaker size, they have the 4-inch size, a 5.5-inch size, and a 6.5-inch. And these are the ones I have are the 6.5-inch. You can put them outside of your house if you want sound outside, or you can put them in your house if you want. They are waterproof, indoor or outdoor speakers. And one more thing I forgot to say, they are Bluetooth. You can run these off of an amplifier if you would like. There is no hardware for them other than what is shown here, but all you need is basically a couple screws and that's it. So, and if all else fails, if you're going straight into drywall, use a molly. I simply took these off. I unscrewed them so you can take off your bracket. And then I want to mount my bracket to the wall. I'll put a hole right here and one right here at the very top of those, because if you go in the center of that hole, your bracket will drop down, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch. But then I got to figure out the distance between, or where I put my brace and the height, I should say, of my speaker, because I have this 2x4 and I don't want it to hit this. From the hole, if I draw a line straight over and go to the top of my speaker, it's about 4 inches. There's 4 inches at least, so I do not want to go above that line. What I'm going to do is come down, let's say an inch. So I want to put my thing there just so I have a little bit of room. Just, I don't want it to be up against it and have my bass vibrating against my speaker. So now I'll take my bracket, I'll just center my hole right under my stud, and then I'll put my tripod on my arm to hold it, and then I'm going to just eyeball it, make sure it's kind of level, put a hole there and a hole here. The other one in, take your bracket and put your screws in. Yeah, if you know how to work a drill, you can do install speakers. There we go. Yeah, are you helping support Dad? Giving me some moral support. I love you. Rusty's like, hurry up, Dad. I want to play. Okay, before I put these speakers up, you will notice that this one here has a plug with a plug in it. You pop that off, and this one supplies the power going to this one. So this will be the speaker that I want to put up here. So what I'll do, that way I can run the power to my plug-in. In the instructions they call it a, so this is called your powered speaker, so that your power goes to this speaker to power it, and then you take your speaker wire and attach it to go to this one, and that one's called your passive speaker. And if you have a stud finder and you want to find a stud, it's best to screw it into a stud because, you know, extra support. But since I just sheetrocked my garage, I know that there's no stud right there. There's one on top and there's one on the bottom and some on the side, so I just missed the studs. So I gotta deal with the mollies, but a molly should be plenty to hold. It's just a speaker. Just tighten it and it should stay. That's all you do. Okay, next I'm going to take this speaker and mount it over here. I'm just going to mount it under this side. I got plenty of wood, so I'll just screw it straight into that. This way I'll know exactly where my mark is. Got my wood stove over here. It's nice and warm. Part of the remodel was I had to move my stove, stick it over in this corner. Well, I'm gonna have to move these anyway, put the wire in. So next I need power going to it, so I'll take my power cord. It's not very long at all. That's probably 3 foot maybe. But hopefully there's a little wire here to make up the difference for it. And if anything, you can probably use an extension cord. This plugs into that little plug on the back of your speaker. And then at the end of the box, this end of your power cord goes into here. And you plug this into your wall. Let's plug this in to the back of the speaker. I guess I didn't have to tighten these after all. Plug this into the back of the speaker. So a little longer cord would be nice. What I'm thinking I can do is instead of going up and over that way, I can just come this way. I just didn't want an ugly wire coming over that way. Try to hide my wires, but maybe that might give me enough to plug it in. Let's try. So I came on that side of the stud, over and down. That's where my box ended up, right in the middle of my wall. And then down to here.
Bluetooth mode.
I said Bluetooth mode. Speaker wire is next. Like all speakers, they sound best when they're placed no more than 8 feet apart from each other and slightly higher than ear level. Because this is probably more than 8 feet. I have about 16 feet of wire. Let's find out. If not, I have more inside the house. There's 5 foot. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. There's 12, 14, 16 ends at about 2 feet away from where I need to go. So, I need a long wire. Because I beat my car up. Let's go get a different wire. Okay, Rusty, I'm almost done, buddy. I found some. This speaker wire, there's a little white stripe on it on the housing of one side. I'm gonna use that as my black. The other one will be as my red. There's a black and a red. On the back of the speaker, there's a red and a black. You just hook the same colors. That way your wires don't get crossed. Give them a good twist. That way there's no frayed wires going everywhere. There's a hole down there. You have to screw these pretty far up to get to them. If you need more wire, just tug on that so they separate a little better. And then I'm going to put a little bend, like an L shape, at the end of my wire. The hole kind of goes out that way. I'm going to feed it in like that, and then shove it all the way to the bottom until that wire, if you can see it right there, is sticking out of that hole. I'm going to push the wire all the way down and then screw that back down all the way, and just make sure that plastic housing isn't sticking out the bottom, because you want to catch the wire, not the housing. And screw those all the way back down until they're nice and tight, finger tight, and then you can give a tug on it and it won't come out. So I got one going out this way and one going out that way. I don't want them coming into the center here and grounding each other out. So now I'll plug everything back in and reinstall it again. This wire must be if you wire into an amp, I'm assuming. pull out our handy dandy phone. Let's go to settings. Bluetooth. Okay, other devices. Let's try that one. It's searching. Connected. So now it's connected. So now, yay, Rusty! And Goldie! Everything now is copyrighted and all that fun stuff. Okay, you want to hear what they sound like? I am using one of my previous videos that I dubbed music over for copyright reasons because I got busted, so I have to redo my video, and I will use this music to test the speakers. If you can hear that, let me turn the video up. See it go louder. They crank. They're loud. Okay, that's enough. Yay, we did it. That's it. That's all you do. If you want a pair, check out the link below. I have a code number that I can give you, and I will put that in the comments below as well. When you do that, it gives me the credit for showing you how to install everything. And then I get 10% of whatever they sell for. And I appreciate you guys' support. Go support Studio Finex. I'm happy with them, and we'll go from there. You guys take care. May God bless you big time. Work hard and dream big. Now I want to give a special thank you to Tina. Thank you so much for your patience working with me while I remodeled my garage. The timing was just off when you reached out to me because I just started tearing everything apart. It's been a pleasure working with you. Great customer service. Rock on, guys. You know I will be. Thanks for watching.